Hello, I'm Haley Henahan from Littlesleepersanddreamers.com, and I am your pediatric sleep consultant. This video is the fourth in my 5-part video series all about my top 5 sleep training tips. In this video, you'll learn about what awake windows are, how to tell when your child is tired, and if you stick around to the end, I will go over some myth busters. Sleep tip number 4, wake windows. So what are wake windows? Wake windows are the amount of time that your child is able to stay awake before getting tired or overtired. These numbers are very important to know, and they change based on your child's age. I found this out the hard way. When my son was just a few months old, I really wanted to help him get his days and nights straightened out. So what I did was in the evening, I tried to keep him awake for 2 or 3 hours at a time. For his age, this was way too long. I was overtiring him. I was doing all the bells and whistles, singing, dancing, jumping around, keeping him awake when all he wanted to do was sleep. Then I found out that I had overtired him. Overtired babies are not able to get to sleep as easily. And so he would cry and cry and cry, and I could not figure out why my very tired baby was not sleeping. Mythbuster number 1, if you get your child tired enough, they'll just fall asleep. Sorry, but that's wrong. If your child is overtired, they are not able to just fall asleep. In fact, it takes longer to get your overtired child to sleep than if you put them to sleep right when they felt ready. Now, you don't want your child overtired, but you also want to keep your child awake enough so that they are tired enough to sleep. And with that, they need to store up enough sleep pressure that will allow them to fall asleep when you put them down. So why do wake windows matter? You cannot put an undertired child to sleep. They will play around, either rolling in their crib, playing on their beds. They will not want to fall asleep. And that's the same with overtired babies and children. They are so tired that they are not able to relax and just go to sleep. And with this, missing the correct windows, you will find that naps are shorter. You will have early wake-ups. You will have long times of getting your child to fall asleep at night. And mythbuster number 2, you hear you shouldn't wake a sleeping baby. But in fact, you want to keep a baby on a schedule that allows them to get the wake windows that they need, down for the naps they need, and then down for bed where they can get their 11 to 12 hours a night. If you let them sleep 3, 4, 5 hours and they are 12 months old, that's going to cut into their nighttime sleep. In the description box below, I have created a quiz. Check that out and you can get a schedule based on your child's age with the appropriate wake windows and naps that your child needs. You should also note that early on, your child isn't on a schedule. They follow wake windows. So a newborn can only be awake about 45 minutes to 60 minutes. And then they need to be in their cribs ready for their next nap. Because at this age, it could be as short as 15 minutes or as long as an hour. But as soon as their eyes pop open, you start that 45 to 60 minute clock again. So they are on a routine of awake windows. Now, when they get older, you can actually get them on a schedule where you can look at a clock and you know, okay, they wake up at this time, they go down for nap 1 at this time, down for nap 2 at this time, and then down for bedtime. But they need to be older before they are put on an actual schedule and not just following awake windows. So while you are looking at the clock to time out how long the wake windows are for your child, you also want to be looking for signs of tiredness. If your child is starting to get those red eyebrows or staring off, that's telling you they are starting to get tired and it's time to start your nap or bedtime routine. If you see them yawning or pulling at their ears, rubbing their eyes, or they're just starting to get fussy, they are tired. They need to be in their cribs ready to sleep. Now, you also want to be aware of the signs if they are overtired. If they start to arch their back, get a second wind, or start crying hysterically, they are overly tired. You have missed that window. You need to get back on track the next time. So once I found that there was such a thing as wake windows for my child, I found the schedule appropriate for his age, and the nighttime fussiness fizzled away. A lot of times they say that the witching hour, where babies are constantly crying in the evening, may just be due to overtiredness. If you get them on their appropriate schedule with the appropriate wake windows, you may find that that witching hour just disappears. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped to inform you about wake windows for your child. And again, if you would like to grab a free schedule for your child, go ahead down to the description box below and snag that. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscription button and click the notification bell so you will be notified when the next videos in this series are available to you. If you missed any of my earlier videos, you can start by checking them out here. And if you would like to connect with me, please email me at littlesleepersanddreamers@gmail.com. I'll catch you next time. Sweet dreams.